Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that I'm really excited to film for you guys because today we are going to be doing a Vieve makeup haul. So in case you didn't know, Vieve is actually owned by Jaime Genevieve, an incredible makeup artist here on YouTube. I've actually followed her for so long that I think I've seen every hair color on her, from literally blonde to pink to all the colors under the rainbow. I've followed her for honestly almost like 8 years now, I reckon. Such a long time ago. So I am a massive fan of hers. I think she is incredible. So about a year ago, she created this brand and I was on it like that. The second everything released, I was on the website and I bought everything as they were releasing. The reason I'm filming this about a year later is because every time I sat down to do this video, I got a notification or an email literally saying there was going to be a brand new product, and I feel like right now there's been a little bit of a hold in new product releases. So I think it's the perfect time for me to sit down here and then show you her entire collection because I've bought everything. So I'm really excited and I cannot wait to see what she launches next because you know I'll be on that too. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So the first thing that I picked up looks like this. This is the Vieve Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. I've heard the best things about this and I cannot wait to try it out. I'll show you what the packaging looks like. This also comes with 30 ml. It's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and also gluten-free as well. So here is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, it comes in a cream colored tube with a pump applicator. On the back, it says Skin Perfecting Radiance Primer and Hydrator. It says apply to bare skin for an instant effortless glow. Use as a primer under makeup for a hydrated, long-lasting complexion. So I'm excited to try her out. So the next thing that I picked up looks like this. This is the Vieve Skin Dew Glow Multitasker. This is meant to be a multi-use product that you can put underneath your makeup, over the top as a highlight, or mixed in for a little bit of glow into your foundation. So I'll show you what the packaging looks like. This also comes with 20 ml of product. It's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and also gluten-free. So here is what the packaging looks like. You can see it comes in a white squeezy tube with a black cap. On the side, it says Skin Dew Glow Multitasker. Universal multitasker for glossy skin. Tap Skin Dew anywhere you desire a radiant glow. Wear alone to keep it dewy, or for instantly highlighted skin, use as a base under Skin Nova highlighter as well. So very, very excited for that one. So next I picked up all three of the highlights. These are called the Vieve Nova Glow highlighters and I picked up the shades Bijou, Holy Chic, and Riches. So I'll show you what they look like. I should also note that the packaging is kind of this thin kind of cardboard paper material. I will admit, because the packaging of everything was so luxurious and kind of designer-esque in all the photos, I was quite surprised to see that the packaging was literally like this very thin, kind of flimsy package. I will admit, if you are someone like me that normally keeps the packaging because you actually like to keep it, it maybe isn't the best quality, but if you aren't somebody that likes to keep the packaging, it'll be really easy to recycle. So I thought I'd mention that. So here is what the component looks like. It is really well made. It's kind of this faux leather-esque type feel with gold hardware on the bottom which says Vieve. So here is the first shade called Bijou. As you can see, it's a really pretty white yellow gold. The second shade here is called Holy Chic. As you can see, it's a mid-tone gold with a peachy bronze undertone. And then the last shade we have here is called Riches. This is a much more caramelized deep bronzy gold. On the back it says Nova Glow Highlighter. Ultra smooth highlighter for luminous skin. Apply to the high points of the face for a stunning lit from within glow. Buff highlighter into the décolletage, top of the shoulders, and down the center of your legs for an all over radiance. So I'm excited to try those out. So next I picked up all 5 of the blush shades. These are called the Vieve Sunset Blushes. I have the shades Pesca, Cherub, Sorbet, Malbec, and Piazza. So as you can see, the packaging looks just like the highlights. It's that same faux leather kind of component with the gold hardware. So here is the first shade called Pesca. This is a warm tangerine orange peach. Here is the second one called Cherub. Cherub is a mid-tone neutral pink with a bit of a dusty undertone. The third shade that we have here is called Sorbet. Sorbet is a much brighter red tone coral color. The fourth shade that we have is called Malbec. It is a much deeper red wine burgundy color. And then the last blush that we have is called Piazza. This is a much warmer brown raisin color. On the back it says Sunset Blush. Soft satin buildable blush for a youthful glow. Sweep sunset blush across the cheeks for an instant flush of color. Buff into the temples and sweep across the nose to give life to your complexion. I'm very excited to try these. Once again, they're vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free as well. The next things that I picked up were all 4 of the bronzers. These are called the Vieve Modern Bronzers, and I picked up light, medium, tan, and deep. Can we just talk about this packaging for a second? It is so gorgeous. It still has that faux black leather and the gold hardware on it, but it's actually in this kind of gold component which is made out of what feels like a metal. It is so luxurious feeling. And then the back of it looks like this. So it's got a really sleek label and there's 2 little holes which I think will be used for refills. So starting off, this is the shade Light. As you can see, there's 2 different pans with 2 different tones of bronzer. It is such a pretty component. So here is the second shade called Medium. As you can see, it's got 2 different tones once again, but a little bit tanner. The third shade here is called Tan. As you can see, it's a deeper color once again, but this one's also a little bit more cool toned. And then the last one that I have here is called Deep. So you can see it's a much more deep, rich, chocolatey tone. So next, moving on to the eyes, I picked up both of the eyeshadow palettes. So I have the Essential palette and the Muse palette. So the palettes come looking like this, and then you remove the little sleeve, and the palette itself matches all the rest of the packaging. So here is what the palette looks like. This is called the Essential palette. As you can see, it's got some really beautiful warm tones, a peach, a yellow, and some grungy purples as well. And then here is what the packaging for the Muse palette looks like. So you pull off the sleeve once again, and the palette looks like this. So you can see it's almost identical, but it's got the word Muse written on the front. So here is what the palette looks like. This is once again called the Muse palette. As you can see, it's a much more rosier kind of pinky tone palette. I also just realized that the packaging on this one is slightly different. It's not that kind of faux leather, it's a little bit smoother. So next I picked up all 6 shades of the Vieve Eye Ones. So I picked up the shades Vanilla, Sand, Camel, Hazelnut, Mahogany, and Raven. So here is what the component looks like. As you can see, it comes in a black crayon with a gold lid. Vieve is written in gold, and then there's a little color swatch down the bottom. So here is the first shade called Vanilla. Here is the second shade called Sand. Here is the third shade called Camel. Here is the 4th shade called Hazelnut. Here is the 5th one called Mahogany. And then the last shade here is called Raven. On the side it says Eye Wand, Versatile Cream Shadow Stick. Sketch across the lid, under the lash line, or along the waterline for intense color payoff. Blend out with fingertips or an eyeshadow brush before setting. Can be worn alone, set with powder, or used as an eyeshadow base. So that's really exciting. So the next things that I picked up were her lashes. So I have HL1, HL2, HL3 which is called Whisper, HL4 which is called Enhance, and HL5 which is called Smoky. So here are the Vieve half lashes in HL1. Here are the Vieve half lashes in HL2. Here are the Vieve half lashes in HL3 Whisper. Here are the Vieve half lashes in HL4 Enhance. And then lastly, here are the Vieve half lashes in HL5 Smoke. So to go with those lashes, I also picked up the Vieve Lash Applicator tool. I'll show you what she looks like. So here is what the tool looks like. As you can see, it's a gold color. It's actually a little bit weighted, so it's quite heavy, which is nice. It feels really nice and luxurious. So moving on to lips, I actually picked up all 6 shades of the Vieve Modern Lip Definers. So I have Velvet Sands, Brat, Bark, Rumor, Tailored, and the new shade which is called Muse. So here is what the component looks like. As you can see, it is a black pencil with a color swatch down the bottom. So starting off, here is the first shade called Velvet Sands. Here is the second shade called Brat. Here is the third shade called Bark. The 4th shade here is called Rumor. The 5th shade here is called Tailored. And then the last one I have here is called Muse. So next I picked up all 6 shades of the Vieve Modern Matte Lipsticks. So I have Vieve, Treasure, 90s, Coming in Hot, Power Suit, and Muse. So here is what the component looks like. As you can see, it is very luxurious, very Tom Ford-esque. It's got that same black faux leather detail with the gold hardware. It's also got a little V up the top as well, so it's really, really nice and luxurious. It's quite weighted as well, which makes it feel really nice. So here is the first shade called Vieve. As you can see, it's a really pretty nudie peach. I love all the details with the gold farrel and Vieve embossed into the lipstick. So here is the second shade called Treasure. Treasure looks very similar to Vieve. It's maybe just a little bit more beige. So here is the third shade called 90s, but it's spelled Nintease, which is such a cute little play on words. But I love this color. It's a really beautiful 90s neutral brown. So here is the fourth shade called Coming in Hot or Coming in Haute. It is a really beautiful warm terracotta brown. The fifth shade here is called Power Suit. This is a really beautiful warm chocolate brown. And then the last shade that we have here is called Muse. It is a really beautiful neutral mid-tone red. And then the last lip product that I picked up is this one right here. This is the Vieve Lip Dew Glossy Lip Oil, so I'll show you what she looks like. So here is what the component looks like. As you can see, it comes in an acrylic bottle with a gold lid. If I turn it to the side, you can see it's this beautiful kind of peachy gold color. I cannot wait to try it out. On the back, it says Lip Dew, Hydrating Glossy Lip Oil. Use alone for a hit of hydration or transform your favorite modern matte lipstick to a glossy pout. Combine with your modern lip definer for a natural enhanced lip. Vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free as well, so that sounds awesome. And then you guys, we are down to the last 2 things, so I picked up both of the makeup bags. So starting off with the bigger of the 2, this is called the Essential Plus makeup bag. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a clear and black snakeskin bag. It's got gold hardware as well. It's quite large, so you can see it pretty much will fit all the Vieve stuff and more. And then the second one is much smaller, so this one is called the Essential Makeup Bag. So as you can see, it's definitely much smaller, but it's got that same clear paneling with a black snakeskin and gold hardware. And then lastly, here are the 2 of them together, so you can see the Essential Plus and the Essential. The Essential is more of a triangular shape, whereas the Essential Plus is more squared. So that's it from the front. And then from the side, I hope you can see that, but this one's definitely more squared and this one's more triangular. So yeah guys, that is everything that I picked up from Vieve. I am so excited to have so many amazing new goodies to play with. Let me know if you want to see a swatch video of the lip products or a makeup tutorial featuring all my Vieve stuff. I am very, very excited to take some really beautiful photos of all of this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then you guys know what to do. Please feel free to leave me a like, comment and leave any requests that you have down below in the comment bar. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell and drag it all the way down to all to become a part of this family and be notified of all my future videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. Oh my gosh. So I picked up the shades Vanilla, Sand, Camel, Hazelnut. What? Hazelnut? The 4th shade here is called Coming. What is that? So I picked up the shades Vanilla, Sand, Camel, Hazelnut, Camel, Hazelnut, Mahogany. So hard to say, dude. My chin is itchy. You see, I am so broke, it's silly. I have bought so much stuff, you think I would have had enough. Go ahead, go call my bluff. I got delicious taste. You think a woman will take my place? No touching. So I have the shades Vieve, Treasure, 90s, Coming Hot. Similar, it's maybe just, is there something on my nail that is? Where did you get there? Please don't tell me long. Got a feeling it's probably going to be long. Oh man.